We was geeked about that, and then it was a great crowd.
Okay,
it was a really great crowd. Oh man, yeah, it was oversold for the first show.
Okay,
and but it was mostly.
And the first show was Friday night.
Last night.
Oh, we had last night. So Saturday night.
We had 2 dress rehearsals that people were invited to, like kind of last minute, actually, because
I got to go to a dress rehearsal.
She got a sneak peek.
I did. It's so good.
That's probably good because she's probably not going to be there no other time. So that's probably good.
I was definitely going to come for my birthday. That was like one of the things that I had set for my birthday. And I'm going to go again because that's how good it is. So I'll be back.
I know you said that, but I the tickets aren't cheap for this. But now you know why. You've seen it. So it's like, okay, they're asking for like a fair price for what you're getting.
Yes. You get a lot.
Yeah.
You get a lot.
But it's not cheap.
No.
So I was like, when they said, you can invite people to this dress rehearsal, you're so close by the theater. And I'm like, I knew the ticket prices are. Yeah. So I'm like, let me send her a message.
Yeah.
And she was there.
3 minutes was like 6 minutes away from my house. So it's really
6
close.
minutes.
Yeah.
6 minutes.
6 minutes, really close. But
so since you guys are, natives today, you guys know Pastor Powers and his wife and my wife, we're all going together. And I was trying to coordinate the logistics of, because it's a good length of time. So we want to eat first for sure. And I was trying to find something in the neighborhood. But you guys got any any recommendations of some good places to eat in the neighborhood?
I can talk. Well, first of all, it's a bunch of places on Sunset Boulevard that you can just go to, and I'll give you a whole list of places you can go to on Sunset Boulevard. Really close to the theater, like you could park and walk to. It's not a lot, but there's like 2 places I go to all the time. One's called Woon. It's a Chinese noodles place, but they have a really limited menu. But everything on it is fantastic, but it's limited.
Okay.
And then there's another place called Bahay Kubo, which is a Filipino restaurant, which I like. But I don't know if that's it for everybody's taste.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can definitely talk about that.
Okay, cool.
Pip's the man.
Cool.
Okay. Any recommendations? Any recommendations Pip has had? It's been great. Even if it's just like, let's go get these little fish tacos down the street on the corner. I'm like, whatever. We pull up to a stand and get these little fish tacos. It'll be like the best fish tacos I've had in my life to this day. Like Pip, like what the heck? He knows. He has the right palate.
I imagine the crowd was pretty casual, it being Hollywood, California, and all.
It was casual, but everybody was like a little bit dressed up.
But you were there for rehearsal. I'm talking about opening night.
Oh,
it was a mix.
About for a rehearsal, it was still.
It was a little mixed. Because first of all, it was predominantly people that were involved with the production, creatives, composers, their friends, things like that. So there was some people were dressed like they were going to the Grammys,
right?
And some people were dressed like they were going to the movies.
Right, okay.
So,
gotcha.
I mean, but nobody was dressed poorly.
Right, okay.
But like Chris Judd and Brian Anthony, the choreographers, they looked like they were showing up they looked like they looked at our rehearsals.
Okay.
They just were in regular clothes.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but our composer, Coco, she looked like $1 million. She was wearing like a silver sequined jumpsuit.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's kind of
cool.
Yeah. And our producer Betsy was wearing like a red dress. It was really nice. Jason got a lot of compliments on his beard.
Awesome. That ginger beard.
But it was a good night.
Oh, that was good. He was feeling well enough to attend.
Yeah, he was only sick last week.
Okay, good.
I was he was sick last weekend, and then he's better. Okay. And he showed up last night. He was really sweet. He's never seen me perform live before.
Okay.
After a year and something, it's like, first of all, he didn't really have an opportunity.
This would be my first time too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah. Because you were in something else. I didn't make it to that.
Right.
And that's the only 2 things that this is the second chance. So
I don't know. Have I seen you in something else? I don't think so either.
I think
that was my first time. I was blown away. So you guys will really love it. I think you guys will really enjoy it.
Yeah. As I said, live, because I've seen you I've seen your
videos and all that stuff like that. Yeah, I get that. Same
your
with
web
Jason.
series is the word.
Same with Jason.
Yeah.
And even like he's heard me like hum and sing stuff in the house, but he's never heard me perform.
Right.
Oh my God!
Sorry.
What is wrong with you?
Sorry, because I keep getting flashbacks, and I keep looking at Dino because I don't want to say anything about the play because I know he's going, but it's just so good. Like it was just so. I was so. I don't want to say surprised. Because I know that you're so talented. You're the man, the myth, the motherfucking legend. Google him, bitch. But just to see it, like, right there in front of my face, like, all your glory, like, let me stop pumping your head up. But you're so good, Pip.
You're sweet.
You're so good.
I know what you mean, though. I have a friend, Melvin. He lives in New York now, but he lived in L.A. for a long time. And we were friends. Mm-hmm. Like, I never saw him perform. I actually knew his girlfriend at the time is a terrific actress, and I'd seen her in a whole bunch of stuff, but I'd never seen him in anything till after they broke up. And then she moved to New York, and then he was here, and he was in a show. He was in a musical, and I went to go see him. And when I tell you, man, this dude was like good, like recording artist good.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa, because I never knew him that way.
Totally forgot to start the live show.
No, it's all right. They'll be all right.
Yeah, they'll live.
Oh, they missed like 1/3 of the show.
They'll live.
They'll be okay.
We ain't got into hot topics.
Oh, we're not, but we are about to now.
News and noteworthy. The Shiznit.
Oh, hang on a second. This.
I put my phone on silent, so I didn't even realize I didn't get a notification.
All right, there we go.
Joining you live. All none of you.
Yeah. So because they can't hear our theme song and all that stuff, I try to wait until after that stuff has played and then bring them in. And then sometimes we get going and I forget. Yep, I forget. And I thought about the chat. Like, oh, there's no chat because I haven't started the online show yet. So, all right. But
I've just been over here fangirling that I didn't even notice either.
Right. So with that said, welcome those nobody's in the chat, but those who are checking us out on Beat Break Radio FM.com and ReachOneNetwork.com. An affiliate of Beat Break 87 FM and Reach One Networks. So, down in Atlanta, hey.
Shout out.
Welcome.
Big up.
So,
welcome.
Yeah, there's still, like I said, there's still like some big changes and all that going on down there. But basically, you can still reach us. If you like listening to us on Beat Break Radio, you can still listen to us the same way that you always have, whether it's on the website or the Reach One Network.com website or any of the apps, the TuneIn, wherever.
Spotify.
Not to mention all the places that we are independently. Everywhere, we're pretty easy to find. So there you go. We're pretty easy to find. So shout out to them. Shout out to our other station mates, Sean Garvey and the morning crew, the Beat Break morning crew. Our big brother Jeff is Moody.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Right. Yeah. If you listen to us just from our podcast, maybe I want to check them out, actually.
Exactly.
You can Google or you can Alexa Beat Break Radio.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you can. You can just, exactly. And there's a lot of good stuff on that station. So it's a mix of talk radio, podcasts, music. It's some everything.
I was just going to say that. So, whatever you like, it's there.
Whatever you like.
You can have whatever you like.
It's a music day in here.
Right?
It is. Music has saved my life. The DJ saved my life.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's a quote. That's a song quote.
I know the song.
Oh.
Sounds familiar.
Okay.
Because that was a dance song in the 90s.
It was.
Yeah. If it was, I did cocaine and danced to that. I know it.
Oh, wow.
I danced to it. I don't think my mom didn't have any cocaine for me to steal and use. So there's that.
So what's the since it was put out there? What's the hardest drug everybody's ever done? Anybody feel comfortable with talking about that?
Oh, yeah, I can say.
Okay.
I can say. The hardest drug that I've ever done is ecstasy. That's it.
I have not done X, but I am curious about X. Most drugs I'm not even curious about. I'm a little curious about X. Really? What about you, Pip?
I tried meth.
You tried meth?
Yeah. I was like, what's the deal? What is everybody talking about?
Right. Like how Uncle was talking about when he was here. Like, he's like, I don't even know why people would even
because I was like, I wanted to know, I did want to know, but I know that whenever you also hear like these warnings, like, just one time and you'll be addicted. I'm like, you know what? How many things people have told me that about? That's some bullshit.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
So, and I didn't enjoy it.
You didn't enjoy it.
And the one thing I liked the most actually was like, I couldn't sleep. So I just kept cleaning.
Oh.
So it gave you a lot of energy.
Yeah. And I cleaned my bedroom was spotless.
Yes.
Wow.
Shit. I know, right? I hate that was like a selling point. Like, damn, cleaning up does sound nice.
A drug that makes me clean my fucking like, dirty, nasty-ass house?
That's just the motivation I need.
Right? Might shed a couple pounds?
I don't see any downsides to this yet.
Well, I did have downsides.
You might lose a couple teeth.
Oh, wait, yeah.
It also
came down real fast.
Well, you know, a lot of people use the meth also for like sexual reasons, and I had an issue because I couldn't get my junk quite as hard as I'd like to.
No, that's all bad.
So I was like, oh no, this is not a drug for me.
No.
And so, and how did cocaine make you feel?
You know what, cocaine I did not a lot of, just here and there, dancing when I was when you go out, you go dance and have fun. I'm actually a shyer person than people realize in real life. And it was nice to be out and just be sort of free and like bubbly and excited. So that's what cocaine did for me. My problem with cocaine is kind of the same thing. Like if I see it reflected badly in other people, it's a turnoff. And I just had too many friends that just became cokeheads and they were just assholes.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's not worth it. That's not worth it. It's not that good of a high.
Yeah.
Okay, well, my hardest, I guess I don't know what's harder between alcohol and marijuana. I guess marijuana.
Yeah.
Yeah, depending on the strain. So
I would say alcohol is hard if you ask me.
Depending on the drink.
No, I was gonna say depending. I've had lots of different alcohols, and I've been drunk many times, but I've had some highs that was especially some edibles. That one I told you guys about last year when I was in the middle of the night looking at my hand and stuff. Alcohol ain't never done nothing like that to me. Okay. So I would say I would have to go with the marijuana. That's the strongest thing I've ever done.
I'm not a chemical drugs person, but I will try something. Not heroin though. That looks gross.
Yeah. I've had some strong weed in my day, so yeah. I've never been a drinker. Strong dick. That too. If you want to call that a drug, you could say I'm hooked for life. It got me needle to the vein.
Okay. Well, speaking of drugs, I think this dentist was on some drugs.
Got to be.
There's a dentist out of Alaska, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is Anchorage, Alaska. There's a dentist who had himself filmed extracting a tooth while on a hoverboard.
Come on now, be professional.
And then he proceeded to share that video, and this is how he got busted. And he was found guilty on 46 counts of combination of misdemeanors and felonies. Yeah, for this. Because not only was he guilty of this act, but this opened up the gates. See, this dude is so dumb to be a doctor.
Yeah.
He's really stupid.
Yeah.
Because
these white collar criminals.
He was doing fraud. Right? He was doing he was doing what do you call it? Insurance fraud.
Mm.
And I would argue
and showboating.
Right? I would argue, like, if you're gonna do, insurance fraud, that you want to like stay
under the radar.
Low key.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Low key. You don't want to film yourself doing things that are against HIPAA laws and then showing it on social media.
Yeah.
You don't want to film the evidence.
Right.
So the authorities got a hold of the video, and then they launched an investigation and found out that he was doing insurance fraud. And I'm just gonna say right here,